Hi friends, my name is Madison and welcome back to Seeking Life, a channel dedicated to discovering a life worth living away from a typical 9 to 5 job or really any kind of job. I wasn't actually intending on coming out here and filming. I did make a post on the community tab or whatever it's called on here where I was choosing to watch Adam the Woo's Celebration of Life today, which I did. And I just wanted to say it was very beautiful, and I'm glad I chose to watch it because really it just kind of reinforced why I'm doing what I'm doing and why I'm coming out here every day. And it also really wanted me to kind of make this video about the circle of goodness, something that Adam always talked about. Sorry, for a second there I thought I saw a wild animal I haven't seen out here before. It was just the bench. But yes, I really felt compelled to come out here and talk about the circle of goodness and talk about spreading positivity and joy and things along that nature. I'm not the best public speaker, but I try to get my point across the best that I can. So if I mess up, I apologize. But yesterday, while I was driving home, I told this story at the end of the video yesterday. I don't know if any of you actually caught that, but I was driving home and my tire that I've been having trouble with, that I've told you all about already a couple of times, it was low on my way out to go film, and then when I was driving, or I went to go get air in the tire, I was driving back from the park I was at, and it started making a funny sound. And then it started making a much louder funny sound. And so I was like, well, poop. This tire's gonna go out. Or it did go out. So I pulled into the nearest lot that I could. And thankfully there was an Advance Auto Parts in the shopping center, parking lot I pulled up into. And I went inside. I wanted to see if they had one of those 4-way tire irons because I was struggling to get the last 2 lug nuts off. And I believe his name was Julian. He came out to help me and was doing a lot of the stuff for me, even though I didn't ask him to. So I appreciate you, Julian. Thank you so much. If that was your name. If not, I apologize. I got it wrong. But 2 of the lug nuts were really, really stripped. So we weren't able to get them off. And then out of nowhere, a gentleman shows up with a big ass truck. And he just pulls out this giant, like 10-ton jack. He has this super special wrench. He's able to get the lug nuts off, no problem. Puts my spare on. He's there literally 30 seconds. Doesn't ask for anything in return. I thanked him a few times and he was gone. And it was literally like an angel just appeared out of nowhere because I didn't see this gentleman pull up. I mean, he was in a big truck. I should have known, or I should have seen him actually pull up to me, but I didn't. It was like he just manifested out of thin air and just showed up. And it couldn't have been a more life-saving experience at the time because I was a few hours away from where I stay, or not a few hours, a few miles away from where I stay, and my roommate was at work. So I wasn't going to ask him to come help, leave work to come help me. So I am extremely grateful for this angel that showed up. And the reason I'm sharing this story again is because it has to do with the circle of goodness. So I'm always preaching about spreading kindness and being kind to each other and treating each other how I would like to be treated. And that was one of the things that we grew up being taught when we were children, it was a golden rule: do unto others as you would do unto yourself. Essentially, it's also a Bible verse. Something that Jesus was trying to teach us was to love your neighbor as you love yourself. So I know we're at a point where people need to heal and people need to learn to love themselves for who they are, as opposed to the programming that they've received, whether it's through television, through movies, through parents, through school, whatever it is. We've all been taught to hate ourselves for one reason or another, which is why there's so much ugly in this world. So once you start to heal yourself, once you begin to heal and loving who you are and loving yourself unconditionally, that is when you are able to start treating others with kindness and respect in a more automatic sense. I've always treated people kindly even before I healed myself, and before I fell in love with myself. I've always been kind, but once I healed myself and began loving myself unconditionally, it was like my kindness level and my positivity level got turned up like 1,000 notches. So, everywhere I go, I try to at least smile at people if I see them. I always try to at least acknowledge them, let them know I see them, I see that they exist. At the end of a lot of my videos, I love to encourage you and give you positive reinforcement. And I'm out here doing what I feel is right and putting goodness out into the world, because it is a circle. It does come back to you, which is why I shared the story of the angel showing up out of nowhere, because I put goodness out into the world by being kind and positive and loving toward other people. It doesn't matter what they look like, what their religion is, or any of that stuff. I'm still going to be kind and loving towards you, and I'm going to encourage you. I'm going to do what I can to make you feel special, because that's how I would love to be treated. I'd love to be treated special too. So I'm going to make you feel special, like you are one of a kind, like you are the most amazing thing in the world, because you are. And we've unfortunately lost that along the way, and people have become selfish in a self-serving manner where they'll use kindness as a way to get what they want. And that's not at all what I'm trying to say here. All I'm saying here is that whatever you put out into the world comes back to you. So if you have a negative outlook on life, or if you're a jerk to people for absolutely no reason, then you're gonna keep seeing people be mean to you for no reason. You're gonna keep seeing negativity everywhere if that's all you think about. Because really, your reality becomes what you think about. So the more negative you think, the more negative your reality thinks. The more you hate someone else, the more hatred the world's going to show towards you. So the opposite is true, which is putting goodness out into the world. Then your reality begins to reflect goodness back at you. So with Adam's celebration of life today, I was not only reminded that of the circle of goodness, and that I'm going to keep preaching it every video I make, because Adam's right. We're all going to leave this realm called Earth eventually. We're all going to move on to another existence. But while we are here, we should be doing our best to put good out into this world. I mean, we are all connected. We are all the human race. We are all one and the same. We just have differences. We're all unique. We're all different. We're all individuals. And there is no one size fits all for each and every individual that's out here. And that's part of the problem with recent society, is just that they're trying to lump everyone into a single box, and we're losing our individuality, and we are, I don't know, I don't really quite comprehend it, but I can see it happening, and I can see where people aren't being good to each other anymore, and there's a lot more division and a lot more divide and a lot more hatred in the world. So I want to come out here. I want to keep sharing the energy that I'm receiving from the Everglades out here. I want to keep sharing the positivity that I've grown to achieve in my own life, and kind of teach you guys along the way how to be a more positive, more goodness-oriented individual. Because I'm not trying to preach, I'm just trying to help. Because when it comes to legacy, I would love nothing more than to be known as the person who taught the world how to be kind again, or the person who taught people to love themselves again, or the person who spread kindness without anything asked back in return. Like, you guys do not know the amount of homeless people I've just given $20 to since I've been here. I know that might not be the smartest thing to do, especially when I could really use that $20, but last week, a few weeks ago, I was at the ATM machine, and an extra $20 was sitting there. There was no one else around. No one came back for it. So I was like, well, cool. The universe gifted me an extra $20 because I like to give out to strangers when I can. I've given food, I've given water, I've given positive vibes. I'm doing everything I possibly can to see the world be a better place. And that was one of the main themes today in Adam's video, or his celebration of life, was how Adam was so kind, how Adam was so loving, and how he gave everyone their attention, and how he helped them with their ideas, and he helped them execute the ideas, and he'd go out with them and make videos happen. And I want to be that person for the people in my life. I want to encourage others. I want to help other people's dreams come alive. I want to help other people become themselves again. That's another part with loving yourself, where we've worn all these masks, and we've become people from movies, or we've become kind of like our favorite characters from different shows, or we've put on a mask of like corporate America when we'd really just be out here playing around in nature. So there's many people wearing different masks, and I want to help you guys remember who you are, and remember that you aren't these characters you choose to play every day. You aren't who your parents say you are. You aren't who a school teacher says you are. You aren't who a professor or a boss or whomever. You are whoever you say you are. And I just had 3 little lizards cross in front of me. You are whoever you say you are. And no matter how many people try to tell you that you're not, you need to stand firm knowing that you, in fact, are who you say you are. Like, I'm standing firm saying, I'm Madison, and I am a good person, and I put positivity and joy back into this world, because it's not the best looking world when you look from the outside in. There's a lot of crazy stuff happening, and I don't like to talk about that stuff. I want to be a positive beacon in the darkness and let other people know that it's okay to live your life, to go out there and have adventures, to go out there and follow your dreams, no matter what your dreams may be. Mine just so happens to be one that's very similar to Adam's, where I just want to leave working and come out and have explorations all the time. And I have a very similar beginning to Adam when he started his channel. I haven't moved out yet, but I have been, my manifestations have been working, and you know, I had this giant vet bill I wasn't sure how I was going to pay from the ER, and some angel paid for that. So, and then one of my best friends, he was able to help me save my car from losing it. So, while bad things are happening, I'm still being stable, believing that everything happens for a reason, and that I just need to remain positive and remain hopeful that whatever it is that I desire it because I already have it in a future timeline. And I need to put in the steps to move forward to achieve whatever that goal is. So that's why I'm still out here every day, even if it's the same trails, the same parks, because right now I'm right where Adam was, pretty much dead broke. And you know, I've got like $8 in my bank account to try to last me a month with food. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I'll still eat. I will still have a roof over my head. I still, you know, my cat is healthy now, and you know, he's still got a sneeze, but he's getting better, and he's getting better every single day. And you know, I just keep hoping and praying and believing that the best is yet to come in all aspects of life. And that's because I know that I can just slide over to a new timeline with different beliefs. You know, believing in instant manifestation and believing I already have something strong enough will actually make it into my reality. So I'm just trying to put videos out here that distract you from the chaos in the world while teaching you, or at least just like using my own life as a guide to making the world a better, brighter place. And it all stems from the circle of goodness. Adam knew what he was doing, and he helped a lot of really great people make their channels successful, and he had had to clear up some space on my phone. The video decided it wanted to stop. So, as I was saying, Adam really helped encourage a lot of people. We wouldn't have the travel vlog niche that we have if not for Adam the Woo. So, I take to him as an inspiration. And he's just someone that I really respect and kind of wish I would have actually watched more of daily while he was with us. I know I can go back and rewatch his videos now. I do sometimes, but I also wanted to say I'm not mentioning him because I'm trying to get views. It's not going to be in the title. It's not going to be in the description. I'm just going to... The only reason I'm talking about him is because he inspired me, and I didn't even realize it until he passed away, how much he inspired me and how much he gave me the ability to choose to be the free spirit that I am and the kind person that I am, and just put myself out there and take the risk of just living my life and putting it on camera and putting it on the internet and seeing what happens. You know, he was the pioneer of the travel vlog niche, where he goes to different, you know, theme parks and roadside attractions. And, you know, if it weren't for him, we wouldn't have Jacob the Carpetbagger and all these awesome vloggers that I watch all the time wouldn't exist. And I bet a lot of other YouTube channels wouldn't exist if it were not for Adam the Woo. So I just wanted to say thank you officially to Adam. I know he can't watch this himself, and I just wanted to say, you know, I'm grateful that he decided to take that leap, that he decided to come out in here and do what he wanted to go do, because it gives me the encouragement to do the same. So I just wanted to end this video by saying thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for spending your time to watch what I had to say today. I want to say that you matter, you are worthy, you belong here. Whatever you're going through, you can get through it. You are strong, and you are capable of whatever it is you're going through to get through it. And no matter what, I am proud of you. And one moment.
Hello.
Hi, how y'all doing?
Hello, how's it going?
So I am proud of you for no matter what it is that you have accomplished today, whether it's writing your first sentence in your new book, whether it's getting out of bed, whether it's putting your first line on a drawing you want to create. Whatever it is, just know that I am proud of you, and that if you ever need some encouragement, I am here. Reach out in the comments down below, and just know that no matter what, everything is going to work out for your highest good, because it always does, especially when you're putting good vibes out there with the circle of goodness, and you're doing your best to make the world a better, brighter place. So thank you again, and I will see you all tomorrow.